prospect driving you crazy? Are you finding that you're spending a lot of mental energy thinking about this prospect? Are you finding that you're reaching out to friends and asking them, colleagues, like, does this make sense to you, and trying to get feedback? Because all you can describe in interacting with this prospect is it feels weird. And maybe you're feeling these feelings, but you're second guessing and wondering if you can tell a prospect no. Well, if you're experiencing all this, this video is for you, because I'm going to share with you 3 times when you should absolutely tell a prospect no, and you can do it politely. But let's first lay the foundation. Remember, you get to decide. Yes, you, me, as the CEO, we get to decide who we work with and when we work with them. The prospect makes a decision, and so do we. This is one of the reasons why you're in business. So you get to choose who you work with. You get to choose who you serve. And that is an important decision that you have to remember that you get to make. And it's also important why there is a sales process and why it's important to qualify leads. We qualify leads to see if they are truly a right fit for our program. And together we make a right fit for their success. See, this is a two-way street, baby. This is about them deciding, and it's about you deciding. And so when you begin to notice these 3 signs, this is in the sales process. This is when you can say no politely. Number 1, when the prospect is saying one thing and doing another thing. Maybe they've said, yes, I'm going to follow up with you in 3 days, and they don't follow up with you in 3 days. They follow with you 3 weeks later and don't even acknowledge that they made a commitment to follow up with you in 3 days. See, they're saying one thing and they're doing another. Maybe they say that they're interested in references and they're going to call those references, and you send them the references, and then they follow up whenever they want to follow up and say, oh, I didn't need those references. My friend, they're saying one thing and they're doing another. And that is deception. And the Bible speaks a lot about deception, but we know deception is one of the tools of the enemy, right? It's to confuse you. It's to say one thing and do another. And I know at first you may not be recognizing it as deception, because when you say something, you mean something. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. And so it feels weird and it feels off-putting because that's not what's happening. And when you experience this, when a prospect is saying something and doing something else, and this is a lack of integrity, which is a huge value of yours. This is how you operate your life. This is how you run your business. This is a time, my friend, where you can tell them no politely, that it's not a right fit, that it's not a good investment of their time or their money, because it's surely not going to be a good investment of you and your team's time and money. Reason number 2, when they're dangling that carrot, that I'm going to hire you carrot, you know that carrot, when you have a conversation with them and they say, oh my God, this is amazing. I've had this breakthrough. Oh my gosh, all of these things, but they're not ready to move forward. And then they just need some time. And when that time comes around again, they just need to talk to you again. And you may be going down, not even realizing you're starting this chicken with their head cut off chase. Then you have another 15-minute conversation, and oh my God, they have another breakthrough and another aha, and they know that they should work with you and you're the one, but they're not ready to hire you. But they're going to be ready soon. And it continues on and on and on and on and on. And in your mind, you're so excited because you're like, I could help them. No, my friend, you can't help them because they're not serious nor committed to actually investing in the help that they need through your offer. So if you want to continue chasing this chicken with their head cut off, continue on this rat race, continue on this carrot. Oh my God, I'm gonna hire you. I'm gonna hire you. No. I don't think that's what you want. I know that's what I don't want. And this is when you tell them no politely. Why is it a no politely? Because it's not a fit. Together, working together, you won't have success. They are showing you what it's going to be like if and when they hire you. See, they may pay you and then they're going to come with this expectation. I just spent $10,000, $15,000, $25,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000. Make it happen. They're going to expect that their payment, which is actually the easiest thing for them to do, is going to make everything happen, right? And they're going to have this entitlement spirit behind them. They're not going to do the work. They're not going to do it timely. They're going to do the work that you give them in the way that they want to do the work, not the work that you've assigned. And you have a high paying nightmare. Cut the chase. Stop the chase. Don't buy what they're selling. Instead, politely tell them no, it's not a fit. And then the third time when you should politely tell a prospect no, a prospect who is driving you crazy, if you're being honest, right? Because it's so confusing and you can't keep up with the deception and the lies and all those things, right? Is when they are bypassing your onboarding process. Listen, you and I have an onboarding process for a reason. We don't have a process for a process. We have a process because we know it works. And it's worked with other clients. It's been tested. It's been refined. It's not saying we're perfect, but we know that it works. And we know that we designed it intentionally. So when someone wants to, not follow your process and do their own thing, and, that is a sign of what's to come. They're going to ignore all of your processes, all of your procedures. When you've instructed them to communicate with your executive virtual assistant, but they're bypassing that. My friend, this is a window into what it's like to work with them. And this is when you can say no politely. And the key reason why I encourage you to say no politely is because you value yourself. You value your expertise, you value your gifts, and you understand that you can choose who you can work with. That's number one reason. And let me put this in because this is so important to you. If you struggle with hearing no from a prospect, you also struggle with saying no. If you struggle with hearing no, you also struggle with saying no. And so if you are questioning, second guessing, doubting if you should say no, then this is a window in when you should say no. Because as you get better at saying no to all of the toxicity and all of the drama and all of the nonsense that you're tolerating with prospects and in other areas of your life, quite frankly, you will also begin to hear no easily and effortlessly. You won't take it as a spirit of rejection. With the spirit of rejection, you'll take it as feedback. So let me know below if you are currently experiencing some weirdness with a prospect, and if you are now going to make the decision to honor yourself, honor your gifts, honor your value, and politely say no. You're going to trust yourself, knowing that self-trust is a muscle, and you've got to develop that muscle by taking action and saying no. Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, grab the free training that I've created for you on the 7 biggest sales mistakes that female entrepreneurs make that keep them from 7 figures. I want you to take advantage of it. You can go in the description box and grab it. I'll even pin it on the comment section. These are mistakes that you're probably already making that you're not aware of that are costing you thousands, if not millions. And I'm going to share them with you so you understand the mistakes you're making and also how to fix them. So make sure to grab hold of that training. If you haven't yet subscribed to Althea TV, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Come on, we want you a part of the Althea TV family. And make sure to share this video with other female entrepreneurs, with other colleagues that are experiencing the same thing, and you guys are talking about this prospect who has been dragging you along on their goose chase, dangling that carrot, and letting them know that they can and should politely say no. Okay, until the training and next week, take care. God bless. Love you. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when we release a new video. Then click the TV to watch the next video. Go to altheamcintyre.com to get your free training on the 7 biggest sales mistakes that keep you from 7 figures.